and another episode of Vegan Griddle. Before we see what's under the basting cover, let's see all the ingredients needed for that. And of course, as you just saw, I'm gonna be using my flat iron griddle to prepare this nice dish and also some extra things that I'm gonna be eating in the next few days. And I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. Today I'm making broccolini stuffed mushroom. Now let's prepare the spices for the Impossible burgers. I like to spice them up differently every week, so I have some different flavors to enjoy throughout the week and not be repetitive, and then the food gets boring. Now I'm mixing all the spices together. I want everything to taste consistent when I spread it around. I took a different bowl to make the marinade for the stuffed mushroom. Mixing all the ingredients in the bowl to get the marinade ready for the mushroom. I'm using a Ziploc bag to put the mushroom in there and cover it with the marinade mixture. Well, flip the bag over so we can spread the whole stuffing. Let's get all that flavor in there in the mushroom to marinate. Now what you've been waiting for this whole episode, the griddle. The mushroom has been marinating in the fridge for about an hour and it's ready to cook. Let's take the veggies first. Okay, asparagus on top, broccolini on the bottom. Now for the asparagus, put some vegan butter. Okay. And just a little bit for the broccolini. We don't want them too oily, too buttery. A little bit. Some lime for the asparagus. Make it a little bit acidic. Some salt for the broccolini, some garlic powder. In this case it's granulated garlic. I call it powder. Oh my god, just wind blew it everywhere. Okay, let's mix these up so we spread the garlic and the butter. Alright, it's starting to smell delicious already. Spread them around for them to cook more evenly, but also leave room for the broccolini. So let's mix those up. Keep them separated a little bit just so you don't mix the garlic flavor that much. And while these cook, we're gonna put down our mushroom. And get most of the onions spread out on this mushroom. Just like so. And then cover it up, steam it up. It's gonna be nice and juicy. It's gonna break apart super easy. But at least that's the goal, guys. Okay. And some Impossible burgers. Throw some on there. Our spice mix for these burgers. No, they're already spiced up, you know, when they prepare them, but you know, trying to mix some flavors, you know, get some different flavoring. You know, if you eat the same thing every week, and I eat these almost daily, so the same flavor, you know, it gets boring. So I mix up some spices for them to spice things up. This oil is starting to get a little bit dry. Just sprinkle a little bit and throw in the rice with the veggies. For that, we have some olive oil. A little bit, just not much, guys. Just drizzle on top. It's probably less than a teaspoon, just so it doesn't stick. And I could spread it around, but still kind of keep it together, not over my griddle. And let's mix these up. Okay. Looks like they're starting to burn just a little, so let's turn it down a notch. Kind of middle. This is medium high. You don't need this much heat, especially when you're cooking vegan, but it's just a personal flavor. I like everything to be a bit overcooked, you know, like very well done, but that's just me. Nice and steamy. Okay. Alright, let's mix the rice a little bit. It's looking great, you guys, and it smells delicious. The rice is ready for some soy sauce. I love everything salty. You know, some people have a sweet tooth, some have a salty tooth, or whatever you call it. Oh, not salt. I'm talking about salt, picking up the salt. Some soy sauce. And guys, this one I picked up from Whole Foods. It's very potent, so I usually put a lot, but with this one I'll just drizzle on a little bit. Okay, these are to be turned. You see how the spices kind of kept the top part wet and oily. Doesn't spill that much over because the spices stick to the patty, and then it traps that oiliness. So keeps the flavor on the patty. Okay, these are like almost done. Almost. And for some of you, they might be ready. I just like them. Very well done. And these I like to be soft, so let's check. Ooh, this is still hard. So a little bit more on the broccolini. These are the first things to go, and the rice. Okay, so let's use the rest of these spices. But before that, I think some oil, just a few drops. Just a few drops, okay, to keep my spices on it. Alright, let's get these veggies here. They're ready. Ooh, these are lovely. Look at those spices. Do these look good or what? Wait until I plate them. I'll show you guys. Put some oil. Spray around. Just a tiny bit. Put the sausage. Also, you see guys, I'm not wiping anything off because I want that asparagus flavor on the sausages. Some placing them so high up there, so we have space to roll. These look like we need a little bit more. Mix this up. Oh, this is starting to burn on the bottom. Just a little bit, just how I like it. And let's put my secret ingredient. Also, my steamy mushroom, just a little bit. I can flip them over once more, just for a minute. Wow, I take out that broccolini. I do have a lid, but don't cover these guys because they'll become mushy. And we have a little bit of lime for the rice. Not super much because it's gonna overpower the vegetable flavor. Turn these. Okay. And these. Get these patties off. Let me show you. Ooh. Check this out. Trying not to scrape so much from the griddle because these are kind of burnt spices on the griddle. This mushroom is ready. In fact, I'm gonna uncover it. Okay, try to keep it together. Oh my god, I ran out of propane. Well, just on time, because this griddle is still hot. I can still cook these. Get this rice. Let's give these another minute. And while it's doing that, let me leave some flavoring for next time. So why I'm doing that? So I can easily scrape these off. Usually you can use water, but I like to season my griddle with the good stuff, because I know a lot of you guys eat barbecue and drink beer, or at least enjoy the beer flavor while cooking. Of course, you can use water for this to scrape off. Works just as good. They should have been already off, just I ran out of propane, of course, for the video. But these are home cooked in a home environment, so not in a studio and not doing a million takes. So I do cover these up because I like them warm. Let's see. Oh, running out of oil as well. Making this video as real as possible, and just spread the oil. This is basically how I season it. You want to get everything oiled up so it doesn't rust, because this is iron, and if it's not oiled up, it's gonna rust. If it feels like the paper towel is not moving like easy, like sliding over it, then it's too dry. You need more. Also, usually it's starting to steam. It burns like a little bit this top layer. But if you need to know how to season your grills, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube how to do that. I'm just showing you what I do. Get the sides rolled up as well, because they can rust too, and I don't want any rust going on the food I eat. Seasoned and ready for next use. You saw how much food I cooked at once? It just makes it super easy. You know, the preparation takes some time depending on what you do. But you know, like the burgers, the sausages, the rice, everything was pre-made. So this time around the preparation wasn't that much. 20 minutes if you're doing it at home for preparation, and another 15 minutes to cook it, especially if you don't run out of propane. Enjoy, guys, this nice plated meal. And also I cooked so much because I will have for the rest of the week, or at least for 4 or 5 days, some food in the fridge, and we'll prepare some more next week. Enjoy. I hope you like this recipe. Bon appetit. Stay positive, guys.